It all started on a Friday evening when Tiffany, tall, confident, and impossibly curvy in all the right ways, strutted into our favorite cafe like she owned the city. Her Instagram-worthy confidence preceded her, and I, Marcy, was both jealous and intrigued. Tiffany had recently returned from a wellness retreat she wouldn't stop posting about. Her followers had all noticed something was different, but none of them knew exactly what had changed, until now. She flopped into the chair across from me, tossing her caramel hair over her shoulder. I barely recognized her. "Marcy, you are not going to believe the transformation," she said, tapping her phone like she held the world's secrets in her manicured hands. I blinked. Transformation. Tiffany leaned in, lowering her voice like she was about to share government-level secrets. "Yes, I finally did it, the BBL. Full Brazilian lift. You should see the results. Like wow." I choked on my coffee. Wait, you mean?" "Yes. I went under the knife. And let me tell you, the doctor nailed it. I'm basically a whole new person. This is the glow-up you've been waiting for." She spun her phone around to show me a selfie. I froze. That's when I realized, my best friend, my rival in disguise, had literally taken her but to new heights. Part of me wanted to scream. Part of me wanted to cry. And part of me, admit it or not, wanted to run to the nearest surgeon and sign up immediately. I forced a laugh. "Wow, you look incredible." My voice cracked slightly. "Like, super incredible." She smirked, oblivious to the storm brewing inside me. "Thanks, babe. Honestly, I didn't even know what I was missing until I sat down, literally." That was the line that would haunt me for weeks. "Sat down, literally," she said. My stomach twisted. I laughed, but Tiffany's smug little grin screamed, "Copy me if you dare." And oh, I would. By Saturday morning, I had already made up my mind. Tiffany's BBL wouldn't just exist on her Instagram feed, I would match it. Or surpass it. I opened my laptop and started an aggressive Google search. Best BBL surgeons near me, top Brazilian but lifts NYC, celebrities who got BBLs. I clicked every glossy before and after photo I could find, my excitement tinged with envy. I texted Tiffany casually. "OMG, I've been thinking, maybe we should do a spa day? Something fun, self-care." Her reply was almost instant. "Ah, yes. You'll love it. Actually, I have a surprise for you, winking face. The next thing I knew, Tiffany had booked both of us for a consultation. And, of course, she made it sound like a fun little outing while I knew deep down it was a battlefield. We arrived at the clinic, a sleek building that smelled faintly of antiseptic and ambition. Tiffany pranced ahead, chatting with the receptionist like she owned the place. I followed, a little sweaty-palmed, mentally calculating how I'd outdo her. The surgeon, Dr. Ramirez, was a whirlwind of charm and confidence. "Ladies, welcome. So, who's ready to sit down and change their life?" Tiffany beamed. "I already did it. But my friend here," she turned to me, smirking, "she's thinking about joining the club." My heart sank and my competitive fire ignited all at once. "I'm just exploring options," I said carefully, trying not to sound like a lunatic plotting a full-body BBL takeover. As Dr. Ramirez began explaining the process, my mind went wild. The anesthesia, the recovery, the injections, it all sounded terrifying and glorious. I imagined walking out of there with the same confidence Tiffany had, maybe even stealing her thunder. Tiffany noticed my glazed eyes. "Relax, Marcy. Don't worry. We'll make you beautiful too. Maybe even better." That word hit me like a thunderclap. Better than Tiffany? Impossible. But oh, I was going to try. By the time we left, I had signed up for a consultation of my own. Tiffany waved smugly, completely unaware that the war had officially begun. As we walked to the cafe afterward, I muttered under my breath, "Operation Copycat, officially activated." Little did we know this friendly BBL trip would spiral into chaos, envy, and situations so ridiculous, even K-drama writers would blush. The day of my consultation finally arrived. I woke up at 6 a.m., heart pounding like it was auditioning for a drama soundtrack. I couldn't decide if I was excited, terrified, or both. Probably both. Tiffany had sent me a text that morning. "Good luck, copycat. Don't chicken out, smirking face. I rolled my eyes but smirked. "Oh, I'm not chicken. I'm about to outshine you." The clinic smelled like a perfume commercial. Subtle lavender, faint antiseptic, and just a hint of rich people ambition. Tiffany was already there, sitting in a chair that looked way too small for her new curves, scrolling through Instagram. "Relax, Marcy," she said, tossing her hair. "This is fun. We're just getting glam." I narrowed my eyes. Fun for you maybe. For me it's war. The nurse called me in. As I walked down the sterile hallway, I tried not to trip over my own nerves, or my tote bag filled with survival snacks, aloe vera gel, and a mirror. I was prepared for every scenario. Every single one. Dr. Ramirez greeted me with a dazzling smile. Good morning, Marcy. Tiffany tells me you're considering joining the BBL Elite. Excited? I nodded. Excited. And slightly terrified. He chuckled. Don't worry. It's going to be a life-changing experience. Let's talk proportions, curves, and he paused, pointing at a chart with cartoonish behinds. Your new assets. I almost laughed. Assets? Are we talking stocks or bonds? Realistic expectations are key, he continued. This isn't magic, but it's close. Tiffany peeked in from the other room, grinning. See? I told you it's fun. I clenched my fist. Fun for her. Trauma for me. 2 weeks later, I was on the operating table. My nerves screamed louder than the nurse's blood pressure machine. Tiffany had texted me incessantly. How's my little competitor? Ready to finally sit down like a queen? Crown. I ignored her. My life was about to be altered forever. Literally. The surgery was surreal. Lights, sounds, anesthetic smells. It all felt like a dream. Or a very dramatic nightmare. When I woke up, I was groggy, bandaged, and immediately aware of a throbbing sensation in places I didn't even know could throb. Tiffany's text flooded in. How's my rival? Did it hurt? Did you faint? Faced with tears of joy. I groaned, managing to type a reply. I swear if you post another selfie, I'm haunting your Instagram forever. Recovery was even more dramatic. I couldn't sit properly for 3 whole days. Every attempt was like a slapstick scene from a sitcom. My cat, Mr. Whiskers, stared at me like I'd lost my mind. My friends called nonstop, asking if I had fallen into a trap or joined a secret but cult. Then came the cafe incident. I attempted to meet Tiffany for coffee, trying to be graceful. I failed. Miserably. As I lowered myself onto a chair, my stitches complained, the chair creaked ominously, and pop. The chair legs snapped. I went sprawling onto the floor, coffee flying everywhere. Tiffany doubled over, laughing so hard she nearly fell herself. Oh my God, Marcy. That is so you, she wheezed. I lay there, drenched in lattes and humiliation. So, funny? Hilarious. I'm dying. Literally. Tiffany finally helped me up, tears streaming from laughter. You're officially in the BBL club now. Welcome, sister. I glared at her, dripping coffee on her designer shoes. This is war. War? Please, she said, smirking. You're barely surviving chapter 1. And that's when I realized, in this BBL journey, chaos was not a side effect. Chaos was the main course. Little did we know the real disaster was yet to come. By the next episode, our rivalry would spill into public spaces, social media, and even the office, leaving chaos in every step, and every sit we dared to take. It was a bright Saturday morning, and Tiffany insisted we go shopping. You need to show off your new curves, she said, waving her phone like a wand. Instagram moments, Marcy. Don't be shy. I sighed. Public appearances were never my thing, but this was war, social media war included. We strutted into the mall, Tiffany practically bouncing with confidence. I followed cautiously, every step a potential sitcom disaster. It started innocently enough. We were comparing outfits when she elbowed me. Check out this dress. Perfect for showing off that derriere. I rolled my eyes. Do you ever stop? She smirked. Nope. It's what makes me fabulous. I laughed nervously and tried on a dress myself, hoping for dignity. Big mistake. As I turned to admire the back in the mirror, the zipper got stuck. And then, snap. The dress tore right down the middle. My heart sank. Tiffany screamed with laughter, attracting a small crowd. Congratulations. You just invented the BBL disaster runway. I froze, trying to cover myself with a scarf, ignoring the giggles from the bystanders. Tiffany snapped a picture. For Instagram, she said, grinning like a mischievous sprite. By the time we escaped the mall, we were trending. People recognized us from local social media clips of the BBL girls. Every step outside was now a potential viral moment. And it didn't stop there. Back home, I checked my phone. Notifications exploded like fireworks. Mentions, tags, memes. Tiffany was practically dancing with glee. See? Chaos is power, she yelled, pointing at the notifications. I groaned. Power? This is humiliation, Tiffany. Then came the DMs, hundreds of strangers commenting, asking if we were the infamous BBL twins, Or, the girls who can't sit properly. Some were mean, some just curious, but all were relentless. Tiffany leaned back with a victorious grin. Welcome to the club. The next episode? Chaos times 10. I have a feeling the office, the cafe, even the gym won't be safe. And maybe, just maybe, someone else might join the BBL battle. I stared at her. Someone else? Oh no, not another copycat. That night, as I prepared for bed, I knew one thing for certain. This was only the beginning. BBL life was glamorous in theory, but reality? A comedic battlefield of spilled lattes, snapped chairs, viral fame, and endless rivalry. Well, a mysterious package arrived for Tiffany the next morning. A neon envelope labeled, "The BBL game just got bigger." I shivered. This was chaos before. I had no idea what was coming next,